Okay, so I think this North Korea false flag is kind of getting closer now, and the rhetoric and propaganda is that talks are failing, and it was all scheduled, of course. And I'm just making this say, I don't think it's a coincidence that we've got all this national emergency veto stuff picking up, and you've got Brexit on March 29th. So I think this is designed to coincide with these two things. There's going to be false flags, and they're going to say the nationalists in America and Europe cooperated with North Korea to plant bombs or something like that. So that's that side covered, and there's not much more to say about it really. It was always going to happen. It was obvious right from the start this was just for a false flag. But I want to move on and really conclude that autism, the connection between Nagalase and prostaglandin, and all of these things being caused by prostaglandin, and showing that it's just without doubt from Nagalase poisoning. Okay, so this mother has an autistic child here. This is a video on Vax TV. Okay, so it's Vaxxed, and it's all about vaccine damage, and it's very real. But I just want to go through everything really methodically and show everything. Okay, so here's autism. Okay, and as you know, I've showed this before, but I'm just going to show it again just to be thorough. And you've got autism, Nagalase, and prostaglandin. Okay, so let's listen to all his symptoms other than autism, and we're going to go through them all and explain how prostaglandin is responsible for all of them. Okay, so let's listen.
He suffers from fibromyalgia.
Okay, so fibromyalgia. Okay, so prostaglandin E2 here, and here's prostaglandin E2, and here you go. Prostaglandin levels related to muscular pain in patients with fibromyalgia. So there's prostaglandin, fibromyalgia in there. Okay, so what's the next one?
He suffers from celiac disease.
Celiac disease. Now, can we find anything for prostaglandin celiac disease? Prostaglandin E2 in celiac disease. Okay, so celiac disease is excessive prostaglandin. He has been poisoned with Nagalase, and he is being bombarded with prostaglandin. His body stood no chance against that vaccine.
He suffers from tons of allergies.
Food allergies. Okay, so let's go back to how this just responds is related to COX-2 and prostaglandin. So here's food allergy and anaphylaxis, which is what happens when you have extreme allergy. And here's COX-2, and here's prostaglandin 2 here. Now COX-2 and prostaglandin are very closely related, as you can see, transformed by COX-2. COX-2 is the enzyme that creates prostaglandin, so that's close enough. Okay, and what else?
Food allergies, environmental allergies. He has cluster headaches. He suffers from migraines.
So migraine, migraine, prostaglandin.
Low muscle tone.
Low muscle tone. The roles of prostaglandins in muscular dystrophy. That's what prostaglandins do to you. I know that firsthand.
He has an arachnoid cyst in his brain.
Okay, so he's got cysts, and cysts are a form of a benign cancer, and here's prostaglandin in cancer, prostaglandin E2, upregulated inflammation in cancer. It's just cysts are a benign form of cancer. So that is very comprehensive, very convincing, very thorough. It's very, very sad that all of this just happened from a vaccine. And that's how powerful Nagalase is. It just is an incredible immunoinhibitor. And I want to explain why Nagalase has such strong reactions to foods like peanuts, sesame seeds, and fish. Okay, so peanuts, 8 health benefits of nuts. Okay, so if you scroll down, okay, you get to this, right, number, I forgot what number it was, but we'll find it. when you go down enough, you see peanuts reduce inflammation, and Nagalase wants pro-inflammation. It wants lots of inflammation. It does not want anything that will reduce inflammation. So nuts are a threat to Nagalase. So Nagalase has its prostaglandin army respond to anything that would reduce inflammation. So that's why it responds to peanuts very extremely and can create anaphylactic. So there's peanuts, and it's also sesame seeds. Sesame seed allergies are more common than you think and are very serious. Sesame seeds are also extremely healthy for you. Okay, so how sesame lignans enhance the effects of GLA. And some people, and in here it goes into why they're anti-inflammatory. They inhibit. The GLA can go into an anti-inflammatory path here. So here's GLA, and if sesame seeds block this delta 5 and help the anti-inflammatory prostaglandin E1 by redirecting the GLA into an anti-inflammatory, and that's why the body hates sesame seeds. A Nagalase infected body hates sesame seeds. So this is all just coming out now. All the dots are being connected. Okay, but it also goes into if you scroll down, fish. Now there's no reason to be allergic to fish. Fish is very good for you. It's rich in omega-3, and notice how omega-3 is an anti-inflammatory, and that is another threat to the Nagalase pro-inflammatory control of the immune system. So everything that the body responds to when it has Nagalase in is anti-inflammatory, and that's because anti-inflammatory is a threat. So that's it. Those are all the dots connected, and I thought this was just worth making one last video for, just to cover everything and get this out there before this North Korea false flag. So I hope this has helped in any questions you might have left, and so this is why we're all sick. So thanks for watching.